When we first launch the Avid, we are greeted with the select project screen. The first thing we have to do is select a user. And here, if you look down here, we have three options for the project selection. We can select private, shared, and external. Now, what's the difference between these three options? If I look over here, that's the private user, which is the owner of the machine. And if I choose shared, I have then all users working on this project. So whatever user is using this machine will have access to the project. And if I choose external, it means that I can choose any directory on my hard disk to store the project in. So in this case, I'm going to choose external because I don't want to save my project on drive C, because I might format my machine and therefore I would lose my project. So preferably I'm going to save them somewhere else, for example on drive D. So I have already set up a folder on drive D which I called Avid and then my name, and inside that I'm going to be saving my folder, and inside this folder I'm going to be saving my projects. Now this will not contain the actual video files that I'm going to be working with. That is going to be stored on an external hard disk, and I'll show you how this is done in a few minutes. So now we know the difference between these three options. I'm going to choose external and I'm going to create a new project which I'm going to call, for example, my project 1. Alright, now here what do we choose from the list? We're going to be working with PAL resolution, therefore it's going to be either 25p PAL or 25i PAL. Now the difference between the two is that this is going to be a progressive scanline video while this is going to be an interlaced video. The difference is that with the old video system, we used to use interlaced video, which is video the video from which every frame is made up of half of the image. So for example, if you have an image on a frame, you would see half the image because every other scan line or line of the image is going to be absent, and therefore you're going to see one half of the image. Now the next frame is going to display the other half, and therefore when the two frames are played together, you're going to see the full frame working properly. Now, as I said, this is for old video systems and we don't use this anymore. This is called the 25 interlaced PAL. From now on, we work with the progressive scanline, which is the video where every line of the frame is displayed after the other one with no skipping of scan lines, and therefore this will give us a much better video quality. Therefore, we're going to be using 25 PAL, and if I was working with film with a specific camera lens, I'll be choosing that. For now, I'm not, so I'm going to uncheck this and I'm going to press OK. So that's my project 1, and I'll press OK, and there it is created for me. And the first thing I have to look at here is the bin and the super bin, which is what I'm going to talk about in the next video.